Subscription prices are going up, and yesterday I seen it plastered all over YouTube. Sony's jacking up their prices on their consoles, but I really think that you guys knew that this was coming, and I think there's a lot of things that's at fault about this. I mean, a lot of us is in love with AI, and a lot of us is in love with technology. Uh, a lot of us don't want to buy physicals, and we want to have access to our remote in our hand to just sit on the couch and not do much and just scroll. Same way with this phone. People complain about the consoles being up, but a lot of people are dropping a lot of money for these state of the art phones. These phones are expensive. Um, I was going to try to spin this a different way than everybody just talking about, oh, the PlayStation 5 and blah, blah, it's going up in pro. But I ain't going to be, I'll be honest with you, man. I always thought about how these consoles were made. And I always thought that the companies was taking a loss, selling them at a certain price so they can get them out the door and then they can make money on the back end. But that's just me, though. But I personally am not shocked by this at all. At all. Not even a little bit. I'm not shocked at Netflix jacking up their prices. Netflix just got they got those sports, and they got that's another thing. People talk about streaming, but a lot of people who like to stream, they like to stream sports. So they want to watch sports on a streaming channel. So the streaming channels that they got are bidding to get some NFL games. So when they do, that costs them money. So where do you think that money's got to come from? It's got to come from us. Uh, we want to sit on the couch, like I said before, and we want to get our remote and scroll. And yet, y'all want to watch something, but they got to pay these actors, and they got to film all this and the location and all that stuff and make all this content. That money ain't just come. That money it costs them to make all this stuff. It doesn't surprise me when stuff goes up. I'm not shocked at all about the PlayStation 5 Pro and the PlayStation 5. I'm just glad I got them. I'm just glad I got them. Uh, a lot of it's got to do with RAM. A lot of it's got to do with, everybody wants to blame the terrorists, but I think terrorists is just part of the problem. I think that's just everybody's little outlet is to blame the terrorists. That's just part of the problem. Uh, it's just, it don't surprise me, you guys. It don't surprise me. So, how's that backlog looking now, huh? Yeah, how's that backlog looking? Because, see, a lot of y'all got backlog that is like enormous. A lot of y'all ain't even playing the games, they're just collecting dust. And so, I think now is the time to sit back and try to unlock those games. You got a backlog of games that you there's so many people that's got a backlog of games, because I'm going to put this on pause and show you all my backlog. And I don't have a backlog like most people do. But if I could not afford to buy a console today, I have the Steam Deck, the PlayStation 5, I have the Xbox 360, I have the Xbox One X, I have the PlayStation 3, I have the Xbox Series X, I have the PlayStation 4 Pro, I have the Switch. Man, come on. There's so many games I ain't even played, I ain't even touched. There's people way younger than me that's got a huge backlog. I mean, I seen yesterday on YouTube, and everybody's entitled to all this doom and gloom about the prices going up and all that kind of stuff. A lot of it is these companies are hogging up the RAM. They hogging up RAM, and then you got chip shortages. You got just tension between different countries and all that kind of stuff. I just think there's so much that's into play. You got companies doing things that other companies are doing. Oh, I'll get back at you this way, and then it just, well, I'll get back at you that way, and it's just, and we're the customers. We're the ones going to take the butt end of it. But you know what? We don't have to take the butt end of it, because you know why? A lot of y'all still don't realize. No, scratch that, reverse that. Deep down in the bowels of your soul, in the bowels of your soul, you are the ones that are in control of how you spend your money. You are the ones, we are the consumers. All we have to do is vote with our wallet. If you take a look at what you have in your house, apartment, whatever, your shack, whatever, you got stuff that you can probably last you a while. If I turn off streaming service right now, all that stuff that's sitting behind me, I have all that. And I have some movies in my room. So, not to mention movies that I have on digital. Uh, so I'm just not surprised at all. And if it could be like, yeah, the prices are going up, right? But what if, and you still say it doesn't matter because the prices are still going up even if they did that. But yeah, still think about it. What if there was a slew of PlayStation 5s and PlayStation 4s, PlayStation 5s and PlayStation 5 Pros being just like bought up like between today and tomorrow and today and yesterday and next couple of days until April something when the price change comes in, right? That's a whole new slew of money just coming in for these companies because everybody's like, oh, I'm gonna hurry up and get this PlayStation 5 since I've been waiting so long. I might as well get it now since the price is going up. And I don't think the price is gonna go down, but I'm just saying. They announced that, but there might be a whole wave of consoles being bought within the next 3 days because they'd be like, yeah, watch this. We'll get some of these sold real fast because we're gonna introduce this price hike. So it's a win-win for them because they're like, okay, we sitting on these consoles. There's gonna be a whole bunch of them being bought up before that date of April something, whenever the official price hike kicks in. So they winning either way. I don't know, you guys. I don't really have much to say about this. I just realized that a lot of times this stuff is our fault because we just are just so spoiled. We're just so spoiled. We just don't realize we need to enjoy what we got. Like for instance, I don't have no money, but then I do. You know what I mean? I have money, but then I don't. Because, like for instance, you could take for instance, I got 2 cars that are paid off. So why would I go out and buy another car when I ain't had a car payment in a while? Now you got a car payment because you just happened to go on a lot and just looked at this new car and you got all this credit score that I never had. My credit score was like, what my credit score was at one time? It was like a 30. It was terrible. Now it's up there. But I worked my butt off to get to that point. But what I'm trying to say is that I got that new car smell, and then I got in there. It's got all these features. And do you know that all these new cars got chips and subscription services on chips and on your car? Your car's got chips and all that kind of stuff in it. These phones, they got chips and RAM and all that. I don't know how it works, but we are the ones that are in control of all this. The bottom line, we're the ones that spending the money. I know your big corporate offices, your big corporates that doing all this buying up the RAM and everything like that. Because I think Microsoft didn't have a stockpile of RAM, so they just jacked it. I mean, Microsoft just jacked up their prices because their price was like, what the crap, man? Nobody's buying our crap anyway, so let's just jack it up anyway. We'll sell maybe a couple. Microsoft's like, screw it, because they ain't have no stockpile. I think it's like this YouTuber said. I think Sony had a stockpile of RAM or whatever is causing these prices to go up, and they just probably like, hey, we're getting low, and we're gonna have to let these people know, man. We're gonna have to jack this price up because you got to offset this cost. If something's costing me a lot of money, and then I got to make a product, and I'm getting charged money out the yin yang because everybody's hoarding it, then I have to charge my customers more money. Same way with Netflix. Everybody talking about, oh, Netflix is jacking up prices again and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, but y'all want football on there. Y'all want football on Netflix. Y'all want wrestling on Netflix. Y'all, Paramount has that mixed MMA on there. They got that on there. That costs money for Paramount Plus, but Paramount Plus is in debt because they just bought Warner Brothers, so they got their hands full. What else? It just, at the end of the day, you guys, I just think a lot of it. You can always buy books again. You can always read. You can always go out and start buying novels and start reading again. You can go old school again. If these companies push us to the limit, we humans know how to adapt. even though you don't want to. But books, man, you can go out and start your book collection. Start buying your science fiction books, adventures, fantasy, love novels. You know how women like love novels and stuff? There's all kinds of stuff you can do. There's games on your phone you can play. Uh, you can go outside. You can go outside and take a walk if you want to. You can go outside and put a net up in the backyard and play volleyball with your family and your next door neighbors. See where I'm going with you can play croquet. You can play horseshoe. Look, there's all kinds of stuff we can do if we adapted. We adapted. You know, it might just be time to adapt, you guys. Find something else to do. You know, because I don't really think that many people's into these game systems like they once was like 20, 25 years ago, because it's costing so much money and they're squeezing everybody out and all that kind of stuff. I just don't see how you can justify, you know, parents is, I don't know, you guys. I just, you know, I don't know if the younger generation is playing PS5. I don't know, because I don't have kids like that. My kids are all grown. But with that being said, like I said, go outside, you know, take a walk and work out, you know, play volleyball, put a net in the back, you know, you back your house. There's all kinds of stuff you can do, man, to offset all this stuff. Once these companies realize that you ain't going to buy all this stuff and you just going to play your backlogs, man, you should be fine. But I guess that's all I got for that, because I'm just saying, it don't surprise me at all. But yesterday, boy, I was looking at all these YouTubers, man, and it was just like, you know, with the backlog that I have, and there's people that got backlogs, and you're talking about a guy that's in his 60s and a guy, you know, I like to work out and stay fit. And, you know, I want to get myself out of debt because there's things I enjoy that I want to take other money and stuff. I like to eat healthy. And so it costs a lot of money to eat healthy. So I want to pay off stuff so I can eat more healthier. And healthier food costs more. Even if you know, if you go on the site and you get some chef-made ready meals, man, they're expensive. And when you eat it, you can tell it's been made by a chef, because you spent some high dollars and cents for that chef to make that, and that's why it takes so long to get your meals, you know. So I do a lot of that, you know. So you can take money that you put in something else and shift it over to something else. Mine is just getting out of debt and just being able to do stuff I like. I like to take walks. I like to ride my bike. I like to play video games. I like to watch Netflix, even though Netflix has jacked up the price. I get it. I like Shudder and nothing. Subscription price. You know, those streaming services cannot afford to be charging y'all $6, $7 a month. 7, 6, 10, 9. They got to go up, you guys. They got to go up. Sooner or later, you're going to just start going back down to, I'm going down to 2 streaming services. You know why? Because here's what happened a couple months ago, and I'm almost done. I'll show you my backlog real quick. I come home and I said, Vic, come home and just find out exactly what is your driving down part of when you get sleepy. So I go to work, I work 8 hours a day. Then I come home, then I do my little stuff at work, at home. Then I work out. Then after I work out, I eat. And then after I eat, I pack my lunch. And then I pack my lunch for work the next day, and then I sit down. And then when I sit down, after I got everything done, that's not to mention you got to clean the kitty litter. You got to make, I like my place being spick and span. My place has got to be clean. Kitchen's got to be clean. I don't want no dirty kitchen when I wake up. I like to make my bed in the morning. So when I sit down, I do like that. Unless I start watching something that's really good, it keeps me engaged. So I was sitting there saying to myself, dang, Vic, you've been falling asleep like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Every time you sit down, after you're done with everything, you nod off. But if you got something to do, you don't nod off. So I was like, damn, you got all these streaming services, man. These streaming services are watching you. You ain't watching the streaming services. So I said to myself, you need to start doing things like on a Saturday and a Sunday. Sundays I go to church sometimes, but most times I don't go to church. I just, read my scriptures. I'll go to church seldomly, but I like to read my scriptures at home. But what I'm saying is that uh, after I get done with my day, there's not much time to be doing all this stuff. So I just pick a couple days to watch a show on streaming and play a video game. So right now I'm playing Resident Evil Welcome, and I'm into that game. And I'm playing South Midnight, loving that game as well. So, you can pick a couple days to like watch a movie, or then pick another day to just play, a video game. And another thing too, when you buy all this entertainment system, oh yeah, your smart TVs, they're going to go up too. Because if the consoles are going up and your phones are going up, I mean, I want you guys to really look at your Galaxies and your Apples and whatever these new phones are called, and actually look at the actual price of that phone if you wanted to pay it for in full. And it's like $1,000. I think it's anywhere between $899 to what, $1,200 for these phones. And I mean, these phones can do a lot of stuff. So anyway, I didn't want this video to be that long. I'm jumping all over the place, but I'm just trying to give you an idea that you can always find something else to do. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. Find new hobbies, man, and play your backlogs. Play your backlogs. Anyway, I'm going to show you my backlog of games that it don't bother me at all. I'm going to show you my backlog and then we'll be done. Now, right here is just my Switch collection. I don't have that big a Switch collection because I don't play my Switch that much. But these are my Switch games. And all these games, I have not finished not one. Some of them I'm in the middle of, but I have not finished not one. And there's a total of 6. 6 of them there. That's a backlog. Now let's go to the PlayStation 4. This is why when people do all this doom and gloom on YouTube, Resident Evil Village, I haven't even played it. Silence, haven't even played it. Far Cry 5, I'm almost done with that game. LA Noire, I got that because everybody says it's a good game. Spider-Man, finished that. Little Hope, finished that. The Quarry, finished that. Let's see, The Last of Us right here. Remastered, I finished that. I finished this. Destiny I love, but nobody plays anymore. Ratchet and Clank, I bought that because it just brings back memories when my kids was little and I want to play it over again. The Order of 1886, I think it got a bad rap. I think if they would have let them make another one, it would have took off, but no, Sony didn't do it. Crash Bandicoot, I just like playing that because of little platforms. Ain't even done with that. Ain't done with that. I haven't even played that. Played the heck out of this. Rad Rogers, another fun game. It's in the middle of that one. I never played Resident Evil 2. I haven't played it. Borderlands, I don't know which one this is, but I finished 2 of the Borderlands. I didn't finish 3. I finished this one and this one and this one. I didn't finish 3. And then I haven't played that yet. Played the heck out of this. I haven't finished any of the Bioshocks, and I love Bioshock. I just play them and I get stuck and I get frustrated. I beat this game, House of Ashes. Uncharted, beat all the Uncharteds. Uncharted Lost Legacy, love that game. I beat this game. Haven't even played Alan Wake at all. I'm not finished with Titanfall 2 at all because I got stuck. And I got stuck on Nier Automata. Love that game. Red Dead Redemption 2. I haven't even started this game because I want to just focus on this game when I start because I heard it's big. Uncharted 4, Thief's End. Yeah, I finished it. Kena, started, never finished it. The Devil in Me, started it, never finished it. Spider-Man, beat that game. Man of Medan, I just started, never finished it. Horizon, I beat that game. Resident Evil Original Collection, I just bought that because I fell in love with Resident Evil Requiem. So I haven't, started that yet. It's not even open. So, Indiana Jones, I want to play that because I really love these type of games. Mafia, I just bought that. I bought Indiana Jones. Silent Hill 2, I haven't played it yet. Silent Hill F, haven't played it yet. Teeny Tiny Wonderland, love that game, haven't finished it up. Playing this right now. Finished this one, Resident Evil 4, Uncharted Collection. Yeah, I got it for PS5. Alan Wake 2, ain't even played Alan Wake 1 yet. Last of Us Part 2 remastered, beat that. Cyberpunk, I started, but I haven't finished it. Until Dawn, I beat it. The House of Usher, The House of Ashes, I beat it. Star Wars Outlaw, love this game. I just get on and play a couple missions. Spider-Man 2, beat it. A Plague Tale, love this game, haven't beat it. Astrobot, still haven't beat this game. Ratchet and Clank, I beat that game. Finished that game, completed it. Let's see. Hogwarts Legacy, I love that game. I'm still playing it, haven't played it. Stellar Blade, I played a little bit of it. Stray, haven't played it. Dead Space, never completed this game. The Plague Tale Requiem, haven't started that one because I'm playing the Plague Tale Innocent. So you got Control on the Xbox One X. I haven't finished it yet. Rise of the Tomb Raider, beat it. Tomb Raider, beat it. Little Nightmares, I played it. I don't think I like it. Devil in Me, I got that for the Xbox. Haven't finished Star Wars Survivor. Gears 4, I finished it. Jedi Fallen Order, haven't started. Gears 5, haven't beat it. Shadow of Tomb Raider, beat it. Metro Exodus, haven't beat it yet, but I played some of it. Fear, I'm in the middle of, I'm in the beginning of Halo. I think that's Halo 4. I'm at the end of it. I just quit. Gears of War, I beat Fear. There's another Fear down there. This Fear. And then, hold on. This one here is called Lollipop. I haven't played it yet, but I heard good things. Earth Defense Force, it's just a shooting game. It's just, haven't played it yet. Earth Defense Force, haven't played it yet. Fear 2, I haven't even started it. And then I got Resident Evil Revelations down here. I bought that on the Steam. So, and over here, I got this for the Xbox Series X, Alone in the Dark, and Borderlands 4. So I haven't finished any of these games or started them yet. And then you got the PS3. Lost Planet 3, not done with that. Alex and, what is that? Alex Madness Returns. I haven't finished that. Killzone, I got that for memory's sake. That's a collection. I think it's Killzone Collection. I love the Batman Arkham Knight. Motorstorm, I heard good things about that. Modern Warfare 3, I played that. Resistance, I beat it. Resistance 2, I beat it. Modern Warfare 2, I beat. Resistance 3, I haven't beat. And Batman Arkham City, I haven't beat. But I love playing it. And then, sorry about my finger. And then you got DuckTales Remastered. And then you got Vanquish. And you got Folklore. So again, these are the ones down here. Let's see. I have my finger in the way. I hate that one. I just seen that. So I haven't finished this. I finished that. I finished that. I finished that. I finished that. I haven't finished this, and I haven't finished that. I didn't really want this video to be that long, but I hope y'all seen everything. But that's just my backlog. Now, I was going to get my Steam Deck, and I was going to show you my Steam library. But that's not to mention the games I bought on Steam. And yes, I triple dipped on some games because that's just what I do. But at the end of the day, you guys, you have so many games that you have to play. And if you decide not to buy any more game systems, you have a tons of stuff to play. Not to mention, I got games on my phone. I like to play search words on phone where it has all these letters and you find the word and then I just love that. I have game on there where you can has pictures and you have to find items on there and stuff. Just there's all kinds of stuff to keep your mind preoccupied, you guys. This doom and gloom stuff, man. It is what it is, man. Now cars, I buy a new car right now. You probably have to have a subscription service just so you can turn on the heater on your seat. I don't want no heater on my seat. I'm old school, man. I was born 1959, man. We didn't have that crap when I was growing up and I was a young man, smoking weed and going to, because when I was younger, I was playing tennis. I was working out like a madman. I was jogging. I took up self-defense martial arts. I took up, I was playing a lot of basketball. I was hanging out at the park throwing frisbees with some buddies, and it just, we didn't have all that crap. So I can live about that. Some of y'all out there can't, and the company, these companies know y'all can't function unless you could just. It's too bad because at the end of the day, we are the ones that's control how we spend our money. So anyway, I hope this video makes sense. And again, I don't see how you guys are surprised about these price hikes. Play your backlog. God bless.